Welcome to Stuff Pt3 number 2. This is part 3 and the final part of this strange and unusual. I'm going to try to wrap this thing up. Instagram, if you're still here, I am still in recovery mode from falling on my ass because of a dog. And yes, my ass hurts. So now I can't sit down. I'm also about to eat in front of you, so I'm sorry because I'm going to eat these damn brownies that I acquired before I went to go check on the dog and wound up falling on my ass. I'm sure everybody got a good look at that. Sorry for you at Comfort Africa number 2. You totally missed the dog drag me into the house and escape. I've learned a very valuable lesson today. A very, very valuable lesson. Which also goes back to, people should probably have a psych evaluation before you are allowed to get pets or have children. So, we're going to wrap this up. I'm sorry for my rudeness and eating in front of you. I love tea. It's the best drink on earth. Especially Lipton. So Lipton, if you hear that, give me a job. I like to have a sponsor so I can put full time into doing videos versus going to clean toilets while going to school. So, supernatural stuff, man. You have to take that shit in one of two ways. Many of us take it with a grain of salt. Many of us look deep diving into it, which these 3 videos are pretty much was attempting to do. Failed epically. But many of us are undecided. Most of us are undecided, probably haven't had an experience, or don't know anyone who's had an experience. Welcome to my world. Now you know me. I've had some experiences and this sort of thing. However, my experience will be different from the next person, and the person before that, and the person before that. I touched on some key things. I touched on aliens. I touched on Bigfoot. I touched on fire in the sky. I touched on the entity. I touched on the Amityville House of Horror. I've touched on a lot of scary and unusual shit. Now the problem is, how do I wrap it up? Without choking on a brownie, without getting dragged across the house by a dog, without being in so much ass pain that it ain't funny. How do I wrap it up? So, I guess we can wrap it up with possession. We're going to wrap it up with possession. And other people came home, so this video has to end like almost immediately. Possession is a thing that I haven't had much experience with. It's something that I've read about and I've looked into, and it makes great TV. They're doing possession right now on True TV. Excuse me, the Travel Channel. Well, now it's a commercial. But the thing with that is that, you know, we we have to wrap this up because people are here now. But yes, I'm still alive, and I know you see them damn lights. Anyway, the thing is, with the supernatural and the strange and unusual, we have to really look at that with all of our eyes open. We have to open up our senses. We have to be aware that these things are out there. I mean, how many people on Earth really are having these many experiences? And there are some people who just lie and say, yeah, I saw this and I saw that. But see, when I saw the thing in the tree, it wasn't more than 6 months to a year where the conservation officers put their first report up on Facebook. It wasn't more than the 3 or 4 years ago that they did it again. So either they're lying or it's a totally different thing from whatever the hell I saw in the tree. My uncle, he swears something down that he saw aliens. I don't have a reason to believe that he's lying to me, but he also used to smoke weed. So, you kind of have to understand it. Weed as a recreational tool and weed as a medical tool are two different things. When you're using weed as a recreational tool, it means you're getting high because you've got nothing better to do. Weed as a recreational tool does a lot of that, where weed as a medical tool is to relieve you of pain, which I am in right now from being fucked up by that dog, by the way. But the whole thing is, weed also tends to make people transcend to a higher conscience. I don't know how much of that is true because I don't fucking smoke weed. I don't do any drugs. Barely find anything outside of Advil or Motrin in here, and even the knockoff brand. But a lead doesn't work for me, so they'll never get me a job. But when it comes down to it, spirituality, what you believe, sometimes what you see is what you believe. And there are many different dark sides to a fairy tale. Some cultures, fairies are evil. Some cultures, trolls are good. Some cultures, trolls are bad. Things are bad. And eventually I am going to go back to doing how I would survive certain scary movies and science fiction movies and stuff like that. You guys let me know on Instagram if you want to see stuff like that. And if you do, you can go to my YouTube channel and check out some of the stuff that I've already put up there. So I want to end this on a happy note. I hope that I've taught you something. I hope that you'll teach me something. I hope that in all things we look for the possibility. Even if it's not possible, we look for the possibility. So let me end it with the greatest quote from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. When you eliminate the possible and all that remains is the impossible, then what remains is the truth. I want to end it right there. Thanks for watching. Kung Fu Havoc number 2, BC and you.